Welcome everyone. I'm Eden Amadora. For those who are new, I'm happy to be with you today. I'm going to be kind of going back and forth between my other device over here and the camera here in the beginning, and then I'll fully focus here. We're going to invite all of you who are joining on Facebook to follow the link in the comments to meet with us in Zoom. You'll be in a much sweeter community where I can see your faces. You'll have welcome. Come on over to the Zoom link in the comments. We will have the opportunity for you to raise your hand, to receive guidance, and to feel the frequency of this beautiful solfeggio music and to see each other's faces here. So, beloveds, before we dive in, we're going to begin soon with a collective reading. I'd just like to come into the heart together. Let's go ahead and put our hands right on the center of our chest and our heart chakras. And that's up to you if you feel your left or your right. Intuitively, I use my right often and my left on my lower belly, and just holding your precious being, your physical body. And if you want to close your eyes with me, deepening our breath together for a moment, just landing in the present moment from everything it took to get here from all over the world. I know some of you are beaming in from Europe and Australia, all over. Just feel us here as one global community, a soul family, and this web we weave that is filled with goodwill, compassion, a prayer for peace, that we can do good work here by being in the heart together. And I'd like you to just tap into your personal prayer. My heart has been so with the beings who are suffering in the world. There are always conflicts. And I dream of a world where that is not so, where we recognize each other as beloveds, and where we work together for the whole. So that's my personal prayer and collective prayer today. I'm just feeling into any areas of your lives that you are personally desiring guidance, support. And then just feeling that each of us is like a beautiful light beam, or more than a beam, like this effulgent mini star that's emanating from our hearts. The more that we come back to the center, the more connected we are with that is pure love. So feeling yourselves connecting with bright sparks around the planet, and this beautiful web we weave together, sending each other beams like a blanket of love across Gaia, Terra, Mother Earth. One more deep breath together, and feeling your own precious body just relaxing and receiving support from all the other beams of light and love that are here together for whatever you're going through, whatever ails you, to bring you back into harmony and balance, homeostasis. Not alone. Feel holding you. You matter. Breathe it in. And if you can lift your heart chakra and just feel like the petals of your heart are opening even more to receive, as your tail is softening to surrender and ground. If this is all we do today, this is enough. This is beautiful to have this frequency together. One more deep breath, and then let us just come back and open our eyes and bow to you. here, come on over. Don't be shy. Come join us. Lesson. Collective reading. That's been a big request that we start with that. And while I shuffle the cards, I'd love to presence who's here, where you're from, and even if there is something that you received in that very brief journey, or a prayer in your heart that you want to share, anything that you're called to type in the chat. You can scroll your mouse down, your cursor down to the bottom and find the chat icon. And I would love to hear. Yeah, Omashar, would you like to be my co-host, brother? I would love that. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Yeah, we missed a few when I was closed eyes. Thank you. Thank you for that. And I'm loving your rainbow background. Yes. Welcome, welcome. Come to the Zoom link in the comments if you can find that. Hi, love. Come join us in Zoom. You can choose a card today. You can be with us in this beautiful. I have my peace dove background. If you see me gesturing, it's like there's a lot happening here. Okay, so as we prepare, just presencing where people are coming in from, we have Joyce from Seattle, Dia Therese from the Valley of Peace, and we have Lara all the way from England. Thank you for staying up and joining us each week, Lara. Such a devotion. Yvette from New York, Anne from Belgium, another beloved from across the pond, as we say, Jenny from Scotland. You can feel those beams of light arcing over the planet. This is beautiful. Omashar from Colorado. So as my heart, Ellie, welcome. Orange County, California. Yes, we are here all from all over. I'm going to invite us to stay muted until it's time. If you card, you can be with me on camera and unmute just to keep the recording really clear. So before we choose this collective card, my own prayer is so much about how we can bring more peace into the world, in our way, in our ripple, in our walk. And this morning I was doing my morning practices, grounding on the earth, facing the sun, singing, and I remembered the lyrics to a song I wrote many, many years ago when my son was still a baby in arms, on my hip as I recorded it. He's 18 now, so it was a while back, and it was called Dream of Peace. And the song was very dear to me because 40 children joined me on the recording in the chorus on stage to sing it on Peace Day. And lines of that song were coming back to me. It's like downloading from the cloud. 18 years later, I'm remembering all these words. And one of the lyrics was, "This precious world we share, it's time that we take care. Wake up and make it right. This precious world we share, it's time that we take care. Wake up and make it right." And then the children sang, "Mama," to Mother Earth, "what can I do to make this world a better place for me and you? Mama, what can I say to bring a little peace inside of each new day? Mama, how can I be in a world that's filled with harmony? Mama, I dream of peace." So I wanted to share that with you. And for those who are in my mailing list, and we'll get the replay to this. I will include the link to the whole song so you can hear the beautiful children singing this with me. That was really a beautiful moment. So let's pull a card for the children, for all children of the world, every color, every gender, every religion, all the children. Because as a mother, and we all have that divine mother essence in us, we know that feeling of nurturance and deep love and care, the unconditional embrace. As a mother, we know that all children are absolutely precious and equal, unique and equal. And all children are to be protected, loved, and held. So, my loves, we know in our hearts what's real. The forces, we'll call them the old guard. It's like lifting the veils on this kind of program we've been entrained into, bursting the bubbles of all the spells of separation we've been overwhelmed by since we were little children. And it's beautiful, and it's happening, even though it looks very intense out there right now. So let's see, from the wisdom of the goddess, who or what is in service to this peace that we can bring into our lives. More peace. Ha! We've got a very wise woman. The wisdom of the divine feminine. Yes, Sylvia, you can resonate. I know we have some very wise ones on this call. And for those on Facebook, this is the wise woman. And even though she doesn't look like one of these like sparkly divine feminine goddesses, she's connected to Sophia, the light of Sophia, ever flowing, eternal, penetrating all matter, recognizing that between the black and white polarity, duality, illusion of separation, there is light, the sacred third that blends and harmonizes. She's seeing through that apparent division into unity consciousness again and again. You can see her walking with her staff. The staff is a sacred tool, but this tool is actually an energetic tool that's in the center of our own being, our staff of life, our central channel. And as we walk with the awareness of this staff between the above and below, we simplify and resonate and feel the attunement to what is true, what is necessary, what is real. So feeling this archetype in your life, in your consciousness. She also, if you notice, has this little buddy down here. That's no ordinary pet. That's not a dog, that's a coyote. And she's inviting us to bring in a little bit of that coyote wisdom, a little trickster energy, to shake it up, to start to kind of almost poke fun at the programs and the patterns that you think are true, to bust your own belief systems, to be more fluid in your consciousness. And she's got some crow allies here too. Ark, ark. And those are those helpful reminders that one crow might say, "Oh, what are you doing? I am the crow of self-doubt. It's not enough. You're not enough." And the other crow would be on the other end of the polarity saying, "You're the best. You can show them who's superior." And the wise woman knows, "Thank you, crows. I will release you now and rest in the center. Not less than, not more than. Busting the illusion of the deflated ego and the inflated ego. The wise woman lets go of all those attachments to identity, to be present in the present moment. So this was a prayer of peace. How do we bring more peace into our lives? The wise woman's given us some good tips right here, because peace isn't something that we fight for out there. Peace is something we embody in here. And then it ripples and spreads all around. So thank you, wise woman. You'll notice these masks that are dropping, releasing all those false identity constructs. And just for fun, maybe you can practice this with me until the next time we meet. Anytime you're strongly identified with the mask of I am ... anything that comes after the words I am, really look at the masks you're wearing. I am teacher, mother, priestess, whatever those masks are. Let them just drop for fun and see who remains. Who remains? Because we are so beautiful, so bright, and so much like one another beneath all the masks. Thank you, wise woman. Thank you for this gift of your wisdom today. Welcome to the new friends who've joined since we began. I would love to hear if anything resonated, if you're feeling you. And for now, we've got the link for you on Facebook. Come on over. Yay. So, my loves, who is feeling called to dive deeper into the mystery and to receive their own divination card? And you can do that by raising your hand. If you scroll down and see the little reactions icon, there's an arrow that has a hand. Aha! Yay! Ellie, would love to meet you and see you. Would you be willing to unmute and come on with me? Yeah. Okay. Hi, look at that cool turtle swimming behind you. I love them so much.
Out of the way so you can see her.
Oh, that's peace right there. Such a beautiful expression of just flow, grace. Love swimming with them so much. Yeah. All right, my dear, good to see you. And let's feel into, if you want to just drop in a moment and open. Sometimes we don't ask for any specific guidance. We just allow what the goddess is bringing. And sometimes there's an area of our life that we're really in prayer around. So feeling what that is for you, and you don't have to speak it out loud. You know in your heart what that is. Cards and feeling you and your sweet presence. Let's now just bring up the cards for you. Okay, look at these beautiful alchemical peacock cards. I want to give a shout out to Ariel Spilsbury, the founder, the initiatrix, the scribe of the goddess, my mentor, fairy goddess mother. Hold on, we got all excited about Ariel and lost a couple. Bringing him back. Bringing him back. So, yes, at the end I'm going to pop Ariel's link, because these cards she now has made available without even needing to buy the entire Oracle box set. You can buy the deck, and they're so beautiful, so powerful. All right, Ellie. So now this is your feathered tail of the peacock, and we're going to go very slow we go. We're getting all the way over now.
I was waiting for you to pick one. Did you want me to tell you when?
Yeah, you choose.
Sorry.
Yeah, if you're new, I forgot to say that
Okay.
you say when, and you know my fan wasn't so smooth, so I'm going to do it again.
The cards
Okay.
are they're really beautiful.
Yeah, so you say now or when, and
Oh,
stop when you feel it. Okay, here we go again.
I see the card.
Hopefully, I'll go real slow so I can catch it.
That one. That's it.
All right, so remember, everyone, even though this is for Ellie, also for you, another face of the divine feminine. We got two of the full goddess cards. This one, look at how beautiful. I'm gonna take you off for a second so I can be bigger, and then I'll bring you back on with me. So look at her, the goddess of compassion. Just taking her in, you can see the symbols and you can feel her frequency, very different than the wise woman. I gotta stay like this so it doesn't disappear. And Ellie, because this is for you, love, I'm gonna bring you back on with me. And you can already start to feel just from the name of this goddess what she's inviting more of into your life. And the thing about compassion is we have so many misperceptions about what compassion really is. Some people would say, oh, it's like when you really feel sympathy for someone or something. But sympathy is a lower frequency. Even lower is like pity, like, oh, poor them. Is healthy, and that is a healthy human attribute that we all need to celebrate. That being said, none of those are compassion. Compassion is a very high frequency of presence and staying open and seeing a being with this eyes of love and seeing yourself in them without collapsing or even colluding with the suffering they're in. Seeing them in their essence, recognizing there is only one of us here, and holding this sacred heart fire for them. When you think of passion, the word passion is in compassion. And sometimes compassion can be fierce. There's ruthless compassion that actually says no. And we have misperceptions that if I'm compassionate, I keep giving my friend all that money because they need it and they haven't paid me back, but they need it. No. The higher octave is sometimes that crystalline consciousness that comes through you in truth to shatter someone's illusion. That's ruthless compassion. You do not close your heart or sit in judgment. It is with a clarity of discernment that you can truly serve another being. Compassion is the antidote to people pleasing. It's the antidote to codependence. And compassion sometimes is the most challenging.
You're frozen, Eden.
She'll be back.
We are waiting with compassion.
Exactly. That's that moment.
I am celebrating you and your sea turtle, Ellie.
Eden's just logging back in. She got knocked off, but luckily the room stays open. So here we are, loving each other.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I work with the sea life sometimes. Very dear to my heart.
Me too. I've swum with those turtles in Hawaii many times.
Yeah. Oh. It's wonderful.
And with the dolphins and the whales.
It's pretty amazing. The one time that I snorkeled in Hawaii, the one time that I was there, I actually helped a sea turtle who was drowning because she had a fishing line caught between her flippers. And she was going down, and me and one other person kind of swam her over to the rocks, and were able to get someone who had a knife to cut the line, which I put into my bathing suit. And yeah, and then when she was ready, she swam away. And then when I was getting ready to leave the water, she showed up again. And I knew it was her. It was just like her way of saying thank you. It's very sweet.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'm sure the whole turtle collective is really appreciative. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So for those of you who have just joined, beautiful Eden will be back soon. She is having a compassion moment, and so we're having a chat amongst ourselves until she returns.
Ellie, I fold napkins into lotuses, and I was looking for the sea turtle napkins that I have, but I may have already used most of them. And so I folded one out of a witch on a purple cloud background in honor of the season and as an offering to you and all of us.
Oh, thank you. Can you hold it up again so we can all see it? Very nice.
There we go.
It's beautiful. I love the tree behind you.
Thank you. Yeah, Sylvia, person of the trees. Trees are especially sacred for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's the clouds and here's the lotus.
Oh, beautiful.
So
I love trees too. Why are they sacred to you?
my name is Sylvia, person of the trees.
Uh-huh.
So they are especially a conduit to the divine. I do sacred chants with them. I play the wooden flute with them. I hug them and lean against them, and my first embodiment on this planet in the cycle of lives was as a root of an oak tree here in Ohio.
Wow.
So That's part of the sacred connection.
So that goes really, really deep for you.
Yes, it through my DNA, really.
That's a beautiful connection. And as you were talking, I was just getting a little intuitive hit that that trees really hold a lot of wisdom.
Absolutely. And that's part of what I was putting in the chat is that for me, we need desperately to co-create and connect with all, not just humans, but all. And trees are a really important part of that process. They don't compete, you know? They don't know what competition is. And we need to be in that with them.
I agree with you. And they're also here to do a really important job.
They're the lungs of the planet.
They're the vacuum cleaners for the planet, right?
Yes.
So we need to really honor them and cherish them because they're here helping us.
All right. Can you, Eden's coming back. She just asked me to play a song. Should we do that? All right. Here we go. Spotlight me. All right. How's the sound? Sounds good. Spirit divine, come to me, feeling love, healing me. Open my heart, allow me to see beauty and love. Yes, we are holy, holy, holy. 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 The spirit of love, this gift of grace, open hearts, sacred space. Open my mind, allow me to see that I am whole and live in me. We are holy, holy, holy. 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 Spirit divine, come to me, feeling love, healing me. Open my heart, allow me to see that I am loved
Thank you so much, Omashar, for keeping it together for me and the tech
Well,
gremlins.
it was actually very beautiful because we actually had a group discussion kind of based around compassion. And so you were in your, where are they? Ta-da! Yeah, so beautiful. We knew you were coming back. It was a moment for us to express our love to each other.
I'm going to actually, now my computer fully rebooted. I'm going to try to come back on so I can see people because I'm on my phone. I don't know what happened. I'm going to do one more. It might give me a little.
It was your internet because it kept on freezing, jittering during before, but not radically until it was radical.
All right. So now let's see. It might give us a little feedback. Can you, everybody hold tight 1 sec. I'm going to log in on my computer and maybe mute me here so I don't do the. Hasn't worked yet for my computer. It's really interesting. Sometimes I feel like there's certain frequencies that are so bright and powerful and strong. Like we're talking about very, very important things here.
Yes.
And there are forces, you know, in discernment, there are forces that would prefer we don't just wake up altogether. So I'm
However, we never give up, so there's no chance of that.
Yes, we will
Yeah,
never
ever.
Yay. That's the truth.
Eden, I just unmuted